Viewer discretion is advised.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey, cool.
A lot of boring math later.
Hello humans. Okay, we're back to do a bit of an update on there I am, on the worm farm. So here we go. We're going to do some bit of adjusting and some checking and some moving. But I cut some bigger holes out in the top because they were getting too hot and sweaty in there. I had to cut out some more aerations. Look at that. I'm doing pretty well, man. Look at them go. Oh, yeah, they're fucking fat. Oh, fucking look at those. Alright. So, they've pretty much gotten through that, but still a bit of work for them to go. But what we want to do is, I'm pretty sure down the bottom here, if you can see, this is all build up of castings and stuff, I think. We've been collecting some whiz down the bottom, in the bottom tray, as you can see. Worm whiz. I think Sandy's been using it on the greens, but anyhow. So that's how we're going with that. What we're going to do today is we're going to
One long angry line later.
pull it apart, give them a bit of a clean up, check it out, dig out any ones that have drifted down to the bottom, and we're going to coax them into the wedge section that we made, and put them all in the wedge section, so they can get through that work, and the wedge section will force them to come up, and we'll put new shit for them to start working on, and hopefully the rest will just all become, one of the castings will drop through, because that's pretty chopped up heaps from when we started. So we'll get them all out, we'll get it all together, and we'll clean it all up, and we'll get it all stacked, and that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. I just went and grabbed some new fresh stuff that's come out of the compost that Sandy's been making in our outside composting, big composting. She's got some seaweed and some bits and pieces. Just been composting in the outside one, been cooking for a few weeks now. Should be alright. Alright, well we'll get started on that and we'll get it all apart and we'll see how it goes. Here she
Can you
is.
help me move the trailer?
Guess so. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, let's pull it apart.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, there's a few down there with castings, man. The castings is definitely falling down, Dino. G'day, Joey. G'day, miss.
Pull that.
So what are we doing? Are we scooping this? Because
Yeah,
that's
we're
really
scooping that.
castings.
Scoop it all in.
I can. Oh, because we're pulling that bit apart, aren't we?
You know what we could do? We could just crack it all open and just fucking tap them all in.
Well, yeah, let's do that.
By sheer coincidence.
Hello humans, we're back. Had a little bit of a running out of chip space on the other camera.
God damn it. Every fucking time. God fucking damn it, seriously.
Still learning. Anyway, this is where we're at. We've just pulled it all apart. Our catchment bowl and our little thingy bowl. We've put them all into there, and now what we're doing is we're gonna put it all back together and then move these guys into this wedge part so they can start building their castings, because they've already got quite a bit of castings. I'm just going to help them through, and then they can get wedged into that space, and then they'll not want to be in there and they'll come up. That's the idea anyway. Alright, that's what we're doing.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at. That's right. Alright, catch you in a sec. Alright, so we're going to make some little feet for the lid to sit on. I was supposed to make them before, but I've never seen how it works. I don't know how I wanted to do, so put you down here.
Tell 'em turn up the bass. DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Dollar DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Dollar DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell 'em play that shit again.
So we're measuring them at 80 mils.
And tell 'em that you like that, like DJ turn it, 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 DJ up the PS and turn up the.
Just go put it in a vice. Hold it stilly properly.
DJ turn.
Four legs. Sweet. Alright, now attach them to the bottom part. Catching it. Alright, we're back. Look, put little feet on the bottom bit that sits above the piss tray. Little feet just with a pop rivet and a screw to hold a bit of PVC. See how it fits. Come on, let's go.
DJ bring it back, dollar DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back, dollar DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back, dollar DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back, dollar DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back, dollar DJ turn it, 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 DJ up the PS and turn up the.
long as those corner bits line up with the
Yep.
corner bits.
Should be able to line all the corner bits up with the corner bits now with the corner bits. Corner bits now with the corner bits. Corner bits now. Corner bits now. Corner bits. Corner bits. Corner bits. Oh.
Yeah.
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 Alright, so now this down.
Yeah.
Did you want me to make a screen for that? No, it should be alright. It's only, we're not getting that many worms fall into there. Hey. Here we go, look. We're putting a little bit of newspaper down.
Food and stuff in there.
And that's pretty much most of it done, the job. And then I'll finish off the job because we're putting them all in there loose, and I'll eventually compact it down, and I'll want to move up because it'll all start to...
Do you want to move this whole bit over so it's dropping? Got it.
Hey, so we're back. Look, I cut some big holes in the bottom now. I'll put the other section up, the bottom wall back up to the level. And now they're getting dropped into this section, and now they should be able to come up because that other section is too tight for them. And I want to come up and do this shit. That's the theory behind it all anyway. So now they can fill in all the gaps. I made it much easier for them to move between. So hopefully
Should just be
it should work.
going through now.
Alright, now, there we go. That's all new fresh bedding for them to go through. It's been pre-composted in the composting outside. So they've got about that much to work through. Plus there's a few in the wedge, so they'll get through that part and they'll compact it through, and then they'll start moving up into the new area and up getting through this stuff.
Hello, Yowie.
That's the plan anyway. Yowi's been such the helper. Anyway,
Yeah, we'll
Alright.
have to.
catch us in a minute.
What?